Challenging combat, demanding boss encounters, and dark fantasy worlds are set to return in a big way over the next few years. Here, we're taking a look at some of the most promising new Souls-like games coming in 2026 and 2027. Let's get into it. Dungeons Deep is a dark fantasy action RPG set in the plagued lands of Antioch. Players battle monsters including goblins, demons, skeletons, spiders, and dragons, while searching dungeons for artifacts and loot. Combat uses omnidirectional aiming, and enemies react with different tactics that require players to learn their weaknesses. Dungeons change through procedurally rearranged locations, while character progression includes skill choices, crafting, resource gathering, camp upgrades, and optional co-op play. Stonemachia casts players as Zephyro upon traveling through Medhalon, a land affected by the Plague of Angels. Combat combines chess-inspired transformations with action-focused swordplay, allowing Zephyro to assume the forms of different chess pieces and gain unique abilities. A parry-based system plays a central role in battles against angels inspired by Italian art and folklore. Players can unlock armor transformations, discover new powers, and uncover the mystery behind the chess pieces. Triarchy takes players across a drowned archipelago, where sailing, monster hunting, and boss battles drive progression. Players can travel alone or in groups of up to 3 while gathering resources, crafting gear, and improving their character through abilities and equipment choices. Combat revolves around stamina use, dodges, parries, poise breaks, and weapon combinations. A customizable ship acts as a mobile base, while challenge modes and assist options allow encounters to be adjusted to different playstyles. Dinoblade puts players in control of a young Spinosaurus armed with a massive greatsword in a prehistoric land changed by a cataclysm. Progress comes from defeating powerful alpha dinosaurs that rule different regions, including canyons and dense jungles. Combat involves learning skills, using abilities, chaining combos, and timing dodges, rolls, and parries against weapon-wielding enemies. As players grow stronger, they can discover legendary weapons and uncover the mystery tied to their species' survival. Decrepit takes place inside a forsaken castle where players fight their way upward using first-person melee combat and magic. Each death removes collected gear and returns the player to a different prison cell, making knowledge of the castle an important part of progression. Combat relies on stamina, management, positioning, timing, and reading enemy attacks. Equipment found from defeated enemies shapes different builds, while shortcuts, elevators, bosses, and hidden upgrades gradually open new paths through the castle. Crowsworn unfolds in the ruined kingdom of Firendal, where players battle through an interconnected land overrun by monstrous creatures. Progress comes from defeating enemies, uncovering secrets, and gaining new abilities that expand movement and combat options. Players can customize their build through a rune system that allows different combinations of powers and upgrades. The game features more than 120 enemy types, over 30 boss encounters, side quests, and a story centered on the curse affecting the kingdom. Fatekeeper is a first-person RPG built around sword combat, magic, character progression, and equipment customization. Players travel through locations such as ancient battlegrounds, caverns, forests, and ruined sanctuaries while uncovering lore, relics, and encounters. Combat requires adapting to enemies with different strengths and weaknesses through a mix of melee attacks and spells. Character growth comes from choosing attributes, combat styles, spell schools, weapons, armor, and artifacts that support different build options.
Let's get this over with.
The pain will be intense. Do not let it stop you. Remember.
Mistfall Hunter combines extraction-based progression with third-person action combat in a dark fantasy setting consumed by the Gilded Mist. Players enter dangerous zones to collect resources and relics while fighting monsters and rival hunters, then attempt to extract with their loot before losing it on death. Combat features free aim targeting, melee attacks, abilities, and tactical items. 6 classes, dual weapon stances, talent trees, active skills, and gem affixes provide a wide range of character builds and playstyles.
An old soldier's pendant.
The Relic First Guardian is an action RPG set in the ruined land of Arsiltis, where players collect relics that provide passive effects and modify combat abilities, weapon styles, and character progression. Combat uses weapon attacks, defensive stamina management, dodging, and cooldown-based skills that support different approaches to battle. Character growth comes through unique equipment, 5 weapon types, and 12 skill trees that can be combined into custom builds. More than 70 bosses challenge players throughout their search for powerful relics and forgotten memories.
Their waiting became the wind that circles the hill. Only the pinwheel remembers the love of a family.
I keep having that nightmare with the terrifying monster. It's horrible.
Echoes of Aincrad features a customizable protagonist navigating the floating castle of Aincrad while growing stronger through combat, equipment, and character development. Players can adjust weapons, gear, statistics, special skills, and partner setups to create different builds and combat approaches. Real-time battles, reward reflexes, and effective use of abilities, while progression unlocks new strengths and tactics. Cities, planes, dungeons, quests, treasures, and expanding regions provide new challenges as the adventure moves forward.
Let's show them how well we work together!
We have to stand and fight.
After all, the stronger the enemy, the greater the challenge!
Lords of the Fallen 2 continues after the Umbral ending of the previous game, with players traveling through a new land where the Umbral realm has spread across the environment. The expanded map contains 4 large biomes, controlled by different factions, including pirate territories and Gothic strongholds. Combat introduces deeper combo chains, new weapon types such as scythes, limb dismemberment, and execution mechanics. Bosses are designed as unique encounters, while co-op allows both players to progress through the campaign together.
Even the crows refuse to feast on these bodies.
Valor Mortis is a first-person action RPG set in an alternate 19th century Europe, affected by a mysterious plague. Players control a fallen soldier returned to life with supernatural powers and battle plague-ridden creatures across corrupted landscapes. Combat revolves around parries, dashes, finishers, multiple weapon types, and abilities that can be strengthened over time. Progress comes through repeated attempts, uncovering hidden areas, improving survival tools, and learning more about the plague and the forces behind it.
Some escape in daydreaming, some in madness. What madness has taken hold here?
The Duskbloods is a multiplayer action RPG where up to 8 players compete in matches that combine PvP and PvE elements. Players select from more than a dozen Bloodsworn characters, each equipped with unique weapons, abilities, and combat styles. Character customization extends beyond appearance, allowing adjustments to attributes, roles, and objectives that can influence match strategies. Dynamic events, summonable companions, special rewards, and multiple paths to earning victory points add variety to each encounter across the game's maps.
Light to humanity's very dusk.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon-to-depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Will flow for one, and one alone.
Mortal Shell 2 is an action RPG built around possessing fallen warrior shells, each offering different abilities and combat strengths. Players travel through an interconnected world containing hidden locations, powerful weapons, upgrades, story elements, and more than 60 dungeons. Combat removes stamina restrictions and encourages varied tactics, including breaking enemy posture to create critical attack opportunities. Character growth comes through discovering new shells, unlocking lost memories, upgrading weapons, and adapting different combat styles to overcome challenges.
That's why she made you. To tread the unfound path. This foul passenger, he's the poison in your mother's heart. You must become the cure.
Who goes there? Oh. You look familiar. Can you aid me? I've been waylaid. Leave me. It's my companion. A feline. He's gone. Nothing. Will you look for him? It's an endless pursuit. I don't think I can go back to rousing commerce. If he's been harmed, I don't know what I'd do. Keep an eye out, please.
What's next, Harbinger? You know, once I thought I'd find the eggs, the ova, all on my own. But few remain, and even fewer are unguarded. Come far. Look. You're nervous? You'll get used to it. Now go.
Nightmare of Nady is a third-person survival horror action game centered on Nadia's hunt for a member of the Callisto family after an immortality experiment unleashes undead creatures across London. Players battle monsters using different weapons while managing resources through an inventory system. The game includes puzzles, multiple enemy types, boss encounters, and 3 difficulty settings. Various locations and a Victorian-inspired setting support the story as players investigate the source of the outbreak.
決して死なず、獣はいつからか輪廻の獣と呼ばれるようになった。
Beast of Reincarnation is an action RPG set in a post-apocalyptic Japan, where Emma and her companion Ku travel across a world affected by blight. Combat combines real-time action with turn-based elements, allowing players to use Emma's sword skills while directing Ku's abilities in battle. Character growth comes through skill trees, gear, and spirit stones that support different combat styles. Progress involves defeating powerful bosses, acquiring their powers, and uncovering the secrets surrounding Emma and Ku.
Beast isn't far from an Oni, you know.
You'd do well to follow his example.
I thought you'd see the appeal, Musashi.
Onimusha Way of the Sword is an action RPG centered on Samurai Miyamoto Musashi as he battles Genma creatures across a dark fantasy version of Kyoto. Combat revolves around intense sword fights and the powers of the Oni Gauntlet, which can absorb souls and enhance its wielder's abilities. Players travel through locations transformed by malice, while confronting powerful enemies skilled in combat. Progress reveals more about the Genma threat, the Oni Gauntlet, and Musashi's path forward.
I doubt this area was designed to welcome visitors. The castle's owner must be terribly cautious.
I am Suten Tochi, Miyamoto Musashi, the fool who seeks strength yet rejects the power of the Oni. You shame yourself, child. Witness my might!
If you live by the sword, fighting is everything. So you've lost. Will you swap the sword for a trowel?
Like hell I will.
No? What then? Are you going to start taking human souls?
If human souls are what it takes.
Musashi, if that's the path he walks, I will follow. I've chosen to trust Musashi's judgment in all matters.
Ori departed. Give me every ounce of power that you have. In return...
There! I am Mr. Potato, your dedicated performance expert and technical analyst here at 9 Dots Studio.
Outward 2 builds its adventure around survival, requiring players to manage food, water, fatigue, weather conditions, equipment, and backpack space while traveling through Ori. Character development comes from training under skill instructors and combining up to 3 classes into custom builds. Combat supports dodging, blocking, dual wielding, magic, traps, potions, and specialized equipment, rewarding preparation over direct confrontation. Starting backgrounds, personality traits, and faction choices further shape how each playthrough unfolds.
Wow! Now that's what I'm talking about! Buttery smooth gameplay and crisp visuals? That's real graphics. Got room for one more? How about some couch potato co-op? It's so beautiful. I think I might start frying.
Centuries ago, you decided you could play gods. You tore reality itself apart, using my...
Island of Ash is a third-person action RPG set on a mysterious island where players search for lost soul fragments and uncover the truth behind a civilization that disappeared 5 centuries ago. Combat combines light and heavy attacks, active skills, magic, alchemy, dodging, blocking, and parrying without relying on a stamina system. Character growth is tied to attributes, talents, and abilities, while handcrafted regions contain hidden locations, rare equipment, powerful enemies, and choices that lead to different endings.
Island of
Withering Realms is a horror action RPG set in a world transformed by an occult event where ghosts, spirits, and magic have become part of everyday life. Players control Clover and her doll guardian as they investigate Penwill and surrounding graveyards, tombs, caves, and estates. Progress comes from collecting treasures, magical artifacts, and upgrading materials while crafting weapons and devices for the doll. New areas open by defeating powerful guardians, and nighttime visits reveal additional enemies and secrets.